Okay, and we are live. Today
Yay!
is Tuesday, December 7th.
It's so confusing that it is.
Yeah, I know. The days have all just run together,
Yep.
but it's Pearl Harbor Day,
It is Pearl Harbor Day.
80th anniversary, a day that
Wow.
will live in infamy.
Yes, it will. And it has.
Yeah, and we are going to be talking about the not a taste of EPCOT International Festival of the Holidays. So we went over this weekend and didn't ride a thing except for the Skyliner.
Which was a fantastic ride.
Two fantastic rides
I know.
to
There
from
and back.
Epcot to Hollywood Studios and saw Rachel and her family and
Mm-hmm.
told her happy birthday and
Yep.
then back to Hollywood or back to Epcot and continued our travels around the world doing holiday stuff.
And we're not done.
So no, we didn't get finished. We didn't spend a lot of time
No.
trying,
No.
but
Because we knew we had several days to do this.
yeah,
So,
because we're back again next weekend to
Saturday.
Saturday to pick it up in China. China.
Yeah. But I think we needed to get one item we didn't get in
Oh, we didn't do
Germany.
Japan.
Yes,
Oh,
we didn't
or
do
Germany.
Japan.
Right. We did Germany, but we didn't get
All of Germany. Right.
all of what we wanted in Germany.
Yes.
Like we didn't try everything. Hey,
Yes.
speaking of Epcot on Saturday, there's Jeff
Exactly. Who was our
our guest
our special guest star.
Hey Veronica.
Hey, Veronica.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about the Epcot Festival of the Holidays. And,
not a taste of.
Not a taste of. It's the actual Festival of the Holidays.
Well, here let's get festive. There we go.
What do they light up?
They do light up. See,
they just got bright. Like I can't really tell what they did.
Right, but it was easier when I didn't have the spotlights on. They actually were brighter.
Yeah,
that's okay.
So yeah, we're gonna talk Festival of the Holidays.
So, yeah.
So and before I forget, so we actually legitimately just about 25 minutes ago finished recording our podcast for this week, so it'll go out tomorrow. I am coming to you live from a hotel in beautiful Port Charlotte, Florida. Hello, hey, Facebook user.
Need to go get your name. Give StreamYard permission, then we can see who our friend is.
You know, it just happens. Like
I know it does. It's happened to me periodically too.
Yeah, I've given permission, then all of a sudden I showed up as Facebook user.
These are one of the 50th years, which it's really funny because it only has one little stitching thing on the side that says it's for the 50th, but I think they can be used all year.
They're all gold.
They're gold and they light up because I only have one other pair that light up. Actually, two pair, a Christmas one and an illumination ones.
So, see, that's
yep.
Right. And it's happened to me on Dave and Tony Ann's, where all of a sudden a couple weeks ago I was Facebook user. I'm like, what up?
What up? Hey, Tony Ann. Hi, Samantha.
Oh, yeah. We're talking about Samantha. Hi, Samantha.
Yeah.
Auntie Judy's in the house.
Yay, Auntie Judy. And Samantha, your package shipped yesterday.
Yeah, I saw the mailman pick it up. We had to bribe her with a bottle of water to get her to take it.
No, I always give the mail person a bottle of water. I put it in the mailbox if it's with a package. That way, you be nice to your mail carrier.
Right.
They take care of you. You take care of them.
They don't steal your bills and just kidding. We have a really good friend who just retired as a mail carrier. So
yes.
Much love for them.
Yes. And I always get the little sticky notes. Thanks for the water.
Yeah. So, Festival of the Holidays.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe it's just been a while. Like, it seemed like there were cooler decorations this year, but maybe it's all the same stuff.
It does seem like it was cooler this year.
No, because it's all blue and gold. So that's definitely for this year.
Yes. Yes, it's definitely this year because they're making everything the blue and gold. So yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to give some reviews on the stuff. We've got some pictures in here that were just scenery just because it was cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to show you what Disney, how Disney sells the merchandise, and then what you actually get for some of them.
Yes.
So,
and I hear your phone dinging, which means somebody is texting you.
No, it's stupid Barstool Sports. Actually,
I just assumed that I just assumed that it was somebody texting you that knows that you're on.
No, it's news. It's news stuff.
Okay.
Apparently, there's another fog warning for Central Florida tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So, anyway, let's go ahead and kick it off, I guess.
All right. Mm-hmm.
So, our first stop, we came in. No, we came in through the front.
Yes, we did.
But we knew that we needed a midday trip over to Hollywood Studios to catch Rachel. So we went to Canada first thing to the Yukon Holiday Kitchen.
Yes. And these pictures are courtesy of Disney.
Right. So top right corner is the beef bourguignon.
Oh, yes. Hold on.
And top right corner.
Yeah.
And the bottom right corner is the snickerdoodles. So we got both of those. The snickerdoodle, I mean, pretty much looked like a snickerdoodle. But there's the beef bourguignon.
Sorry.
This is what we got.
Yeah.
That said, it was delicious.
It was absolutely delicious.
It tasted to me a lot like my favorite thing at Raglan Road, the Shepherd's to Die For pie. It had that kind of red wine sauce taste to it.
Yes. I had to run and go get the book that I had put all the receipts in.
So, Tony Ann, they called it a snickerdoodle because there were Snickers broken up on it.
Right. Actual Snickers. Yes.
Yeah. There is beef in the beef bourguignon, and it was really good. The potatoes were even pretty tasty.
Yeah, because they were crushed potatoes, not regular mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
So I like
you have your receipt
potatoes.
book, I hope.
I do. That's what I had to go run and get. That's why I disappeared for a second. So yes, I do have my receipt book.
The cookie was on the cookie stroll. It was $2.50.
Which all of the cookies so far have been huge.
And that's,
huge
you can see it's like more or less the size of the plate.
Yes.
Beef bourguignon was...
It was, the beef bourguignon was $6.
$6. So it was good. I mean, we shared it.
Yeah.
And we also knew that we were immediately going somewhere else. So we
right.
didn't
And
want
it was
to get
fine.
like stuffed at one country, but it was really tasty.
It was. Now you said once you got to the bottom that it tasted very winey. Right?
The sauce was pretty winey, but it was good.
Yes.
I mean, it should be.
Yes.
We also got for $9.25 or $9.75.
No, $9.75. It was pretty consistent throughout. Yeah.
Yeah. $9.75. We got a beer flight. Actually, you can tell we got 2 beer flights.
We did a lot of 2 beer flights.
Yeah. Do you have what those 3 beers were?
I do. It's the 81 Bay Brewing Company Maple Cinnamon Coffee Beer, which is the one on the left. No. Yes, the one on the left.
It's the one on the left.
Yes. And then Plylinda.
No, this picture somehow got reversed. It's the one on the right.
No. I'm pretty sure the
last first one 2 looked alike and tasted alike.
Oh, okay. All right. Then it got reversed. Okay.
Yeah, somehow it did.
Yeah. And then the middle one is the Plylinda Brewing Company Maple Cookie Blonde Ale. And then the last one is the Collective Arts Stranger than peanut butter and banana porter.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right.
Yes.
It is the right way. So the first one that looks really dark was the maple
Mhm.
cinnamon.
Right.
Hey, Mike must be here. Mike. Um, it was not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was pretty good. You could taste the maple.
Right.
And I don't know that I really tasted cinnamon, but it had
It was
something more than just maple, so it
yeah.
was good.
It was kind of aftertasty is when you got the
Mhm.
cinnamon.
Right. The middle one, which was just the maple,
Mm-hmm.
um, I don't know if it was because I still had that cinnamon kind of flavor in my mouth.
Right.
But I don't know. I didn't get enough flavor from that one that I would go and buy one.
Right.
The peanut butter one was pretty good.
Yes.
It tasted more like banana than peanut butter and banana, but it was
Right.
pretty good.
Yeah, I couldn't really taste the peanut butter in it. I could taste the banana.
Right.
So, but I mean, it was still good. They were good.
And Jeff Apolka the next day made a good suggestion. We need to go like fill a water bottle with Beverly, so you have something to cleanse your palate between drinks. With delicious Beverly.
Ugh. That was for you, Veronica. So, all right. And then
And right there by we actually got a table in Canada.
Yes. Yes.
And right there by it was one of these cool Festival of the Holidays. So they have them everywhere, literally
Right.
everywhere.
And they have them in white and blue.
Right.
Right.
So they were pretty nice.
Yes, they were.
We went to the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Father Christmas was not there when we got there, but we took a picture in front of the closest thing we'll have to a Christmas tree this year.
I haven't even put up that little 3-foot one we bought. So
we still have a puppy, basically. So
yeah,
it's just not happening.
I was going to try to do it tonight, maybe. So.
Yeah, Uncle Jeff's water.
Yeah.
That's funny. So then that was when we made our jaunt over to Hollywood Studios.
Mm-hmm.
And then we came back, and France had a crazy long line.
Oh, the line was almost to like the entrance of Ratatouille. It was crazy long.
It was ridiculous, and wrapped around the building a couple times.
And we're like, yeah, we'll come back to that.
Right. We did stop into Ratatouille and saw Andy Hoffman
and his
son there.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to the Hanukkah kitchen, which is between France and Morocco.
Hold on, you gotta show the picture of where's you in Ratatouille. Did you take it out? Here it is. Boom. And you with the but you can barely see you.
Yeah, I've disappeared into the darkness there. But
yeah, it's really dark at that entrance. It's just so weird, but that's okay. But yeah, so it looks really cool at night. So okay.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
They did a really good job back there.
They really did. So
Hanukkah kitchen.
Yes.
We got 3 of the 4 things shown. We got the pastrami sandwich.
Okay. And again,
that Kink song is my favorite Christmas song, by the way, now.
Yes. And by the way, the pictures courtesy of Disney.
Courtesy of Disney.
Yes.
So we got the pastrami sandwich, the jelly-filled, they call them donuts. They're like munchkins.
Yeah.
And the black and white cookie.
Yes.
So there's your pictures. The cookie is fairly accurate, except that it's bigger than what their picture looked like.
Yes.
It was very good.
Mm-hmm.
The icing, the white side of the icing was super sweet.
Mm-hmm.
The chocolate side was pretty sweet, but not quite. But the cookie was not. So I guess it was trying to cancel out.
Yeah, kind of balanced.
The sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And it did okay. I mean, it was a good cookie. It was my least favorite of the ones we've had so far.
Yes.
So the sandwich, we cut it in half. It was like 2 bites each, which is fine. I mean, it's supposed to be a small sandwich.
Yes. And let me get the pricing here. Hold on.
Yep.
I have my little book because I, try to be organized here. The black and white cookie was $2.50. They even just put them on here as jelly donuts were $3.50.
Mm-hmm.
Pastrami sandwich was $5.25.
Okay. I still wish that they would just like make it a full size sandwich and
Mm-hmm.
charge $12 or whatever.
Or yeah,
The donut holes, they advertised with a glaze on them. They were just sugar donuts.
right. But they had a jelly inside of them, obviously.
Yeah, and the jelly was good.
Mm-hmm.
The donuts were,
Eh.
as a connoisseur, closer to gas station donuts than Krispy Kreme or Dunkin'. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
And then the Hanukkah beer.
And that was, and they actually,
that was $9 for the 12
but it's, the name of the beer is Schmaltz Brewing Company Hanukkah beer. I'm sorry.
Right.
I think it's a great company name, Schmaltz.
Yeah.
And that was $9 for a 12-ounce beer.
Right. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the best beer I had, but it was good. The pastrami sandwich, the pastrami on that is like, oh yeah, for sure,
1,000%, Tony Ann. Yep. It would be packed constantly.
Or we could just get him to open a Israel pavilion at EPCOT. And, they wouldn't have a Jewish deli in that. It'd be all matzo balls and latkes and
yeah. So
bagels
what's the problem
and
with that?
schmear.
What's wrong with that? I actually wanted to make matzo balls. Huh?
I know. That was about the time that we realized it was a good thing we had our Ziploc bag.
Yep.
Because we only were eating like half the cookies. So
yes. So we were just
packing up. It's not a great picture, but bring your Ziploc bag as you need them.
Yes, and what I do is like we're cutting the cookies to eat it, and that way just taking the plate and piling it on top of it.
Hey, Daniel Ginger is in the house.
Yes. Hey, Daniel.
Kanish could work.
I'm not a fan.
It did have a very cool menorah.
Yes.
Back tucked away kind of in the corner.
Mm-hmm. So
they turned it off before the park closed, which was odd.
Yeah, because when we were leaving, and it was later, but I think they turned it off.
Fireworks hadn't started yet.
Yeah. So it was like 9:00 or something. They turned off the menorah. I was kind of like, that's a little weird.
Yeah.
So.
And the other thing that's weird about that picture is it looks like we were on day 7, but we weren't. We were on day 6.
Yeah, I think it's just the way it's reflecting. But the next day, it was actually lit the next morning when we were there.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. From there, we went to Morocco.
Yes. Again, pictures courtesy of Disney.
Yeah. So in Morocco, we got a cider flight and we got the lamb kebab, which is the picture top left.
Yes.
Shown as a kebab with a stick through it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before I show the picture.
Yes.
It was really good.
Yes.
If you like lamb, it was, Mediterranean lamb. It was really good. And the chickpea salad stuff was awesome.
Yes.
But this is what we got. No stick. Probably because they didn't want an 8-inch stick coming out of a 2.5-inch piece of lamb.
And it could be taken so many wrong ways with that, but that's a whole other issue.
I know.
So, but you said it was really good. I actually tried. I tried a little bit of that, didn't I? I can't remember.
I think you had a bite.
Yeah. The salad was good.
The salad was delicious. That chickpea salad was great.
It was very good.
And we had the cider flight.
Mm-hmm.
So tell them what the ciders were because I don't remember.
I have to find.
I know there was one that was.
Actually,
I do know 2 of them.
I don't have it because it's
okay. So the first one was basically just apple cider. What I liked about it.
Yeah, they don't have it listed.
Usually, when you get a hard cider, especially at Disney.
Sorry, I do have it.
Okay. Usually, when you get an apple cider at Disney, it's super sweet. It's like kids' apple juice.
Yeah.
This wasn't. It tasted like apple cider it tasted like apple juice.
Right.
But it wasn't like just overly sweet.
Right.
So it was pretty good.
Yes.
The middle one was ginger and turmeric.
Right.
If I'm saying that right.
Yes, it was ginger and turmeric. Yes.
I mean, the pronunciation of turmeric. I don't know.
Yeah.
That one was really good.
Yes, it was. And The last one, which was the cinnamon nutmeg.
That one tasted like Christmas.
Yes. You can never go wrong with tasting like
Like
Christmas.
that was basically my description. It just tasted like Christmas.
Yeah. So the first one was a lavender apple hard cider, which you got.
Yeah. So that was the only problem with it. Now I remember that one a
Yeah.
little better. The lavender, you need to like lavender because
It was
it
very
had a pretty
lavender.
good aftertaste of
Yeah.
lavender.
Right.
But it was good. All three of them had a little something in them that just kind of took the sweetness off.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very good.
Which was good because usually ciders are too sweet. And these definitely, like, I wouldn't mind having, especially the Christmas one and the ginger one, the second two. I wouldn't mind having a full glass of those.
Right.
Yeah. So, and the cider flight was the same as the beer flights, which were $9.75.
Yes. Right.
Yes. So, hello,
Holly Austin.
You're there. Why are you?
Watching fireworks or something?
Well, actually, no. They went to Give Kids the World tonight.
Oh, that's
Night
right.
of a Million Lights. Yes. So, what did
I
you
hope we
think of
didn't
it, Holly?
oversell it.
No, I know we could not have oversold it.
No, I don't think we did.
No. So
it looked like they were having fun. I saw one of Dan's videos.
Yes. It was in the first circle, I think.
Yeah. So while we were there at Morocco, and I don't even remember why we were like trying to kill time in there, but
well, we just wanted to walk around because it wasn't that busy in there.
Because there's nothing to do there.
Well, true.
It's
okay.
Like nothing's open.
See, they're
driving
back. Very nice. Thank you for joining us.
So we went into the what is that called? The House of Fez.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Which is a good place to duck out of the rain if you're ever stuck there.
Which it worked out very convenient the week before.
Yeah. So they had the cool fountain, just this beautiful hanging light.
Yes.
That was camel. Outside.
Well, yeah, but still.
Camel. I don't know. The bookshelf thing just kind of interested me, so I took a picture of it.
Yes, and we're curious. Did you guys see Santa?
They saw him at one of the parks, right?
Yeah, they saw the Father Christmas at,
I knew
at
that,
the United Kingdom.
Okay.
Well, they were going to the Night of a Million Lights, and they had a Santa there in one of the houses.
Right.
So, and yes, they did. So, yay.
Okay, where is the next?
The next.
This was France.
We went backwards because it was kind of near the end of the night, and we're going to see Harmonious, and yeah. So we went backwards.
So we did go back to France, and when we went back, there was like no line.
Yeah, it was like 3 people.
I'm actually not sure what that picture on the right is. I mean, on the left is.
I don't know. Actually, I'll tell you. It is supposed to be. It's the Napoleon. It's the Napoleon from smoked salmon Napoleon with layers of smoked salmon, dill mousse, creme fraiche mousse, and served on a brioche bread. That's what that is.
Okay, I would not have guessed that, but cool.
Right.
The one next to it is turkey with
bacon.
Right, bacon,
mushrooms, onions, and a mustard cream sauce served with roasted sweet potatoes.
Yeah, it was absolutely delicious.
Okay, but show them the real picture.
Well, what we actually got
was this. Their presentation is very different on what you get and what they show.
I understand. Again, like we talked about the other day, people, coming up with phrasing. There also are people who go to school to learn how to take pictures of food.
Right.
And they're not the people putting it in plates.
Right. So this was $7.25, and it
was actually a lot more food than what it looks like.
Yes. Because that's a big serving dish. That's probably 6 inches in the bottom of it, at least.
Yeah, probably that. So we got that. We got whatever kind of log that was.
Chocolate Christmas log with chocolate biscuit, white chocolate mousse, raspberry cream, and chocolate fudge coating.
So that's the best dessert
so far. Had and that was $6.25, and it was actually much bigger than it looks there as well. Yeah, and it's also pretty rich.
And we were going to eat half of that
And we went, yeah, no.
And then
we're
we
gonna
just had to
finish
eat
that.
the other half because it was that good. Yeah.
And
So it was
then
really good.
yeah. And then somebody got a
Hot chocolate martini.
frozen hot chocolate martini.
2 thumbs up.
Grey Goose, vanilla vodka, chocolate
2 thumbs
milk,
up.
and whipped cream.
Yeah, that was outstanding. So far from where we've been, and we've gotten pretty much all the way around through Germany.
Right. Well,
right. So we've got China, Norway, and Mexico left.
Re-hit Germany again because there's a couple things we missed there. There's
Right.
something we missed
But
there.
France is the
big winner.
Is the big winner, Mike.
And that martini was $12.50, so it was a little bit more expensive, but it was huge. First of all, it was really big.
Yeah, Samantha, it was really good. It tasted like a chocolate milkshake,
Mm-hmm.
and it actually had, you could tell there was actually
vodka in it.
Yeah, unlike a lot of their frozen drinks where it's just a slushy.
Yeah.
But it was consistency wise more like a slushy or a smoothie. It was like, it had ice chips in it kind of deal. So, but it was really, really good. Yeah, a lot cheaper. I mean, it's a lot smaller. It wasn't sorry, I'm answering a question without posting it. I mean, it's a lot smaller, but it's a lot cheaper than the Grand Marnier slushy. And
I don't think it was a lot smaller though.
Maybe not.
I mean, that was it. It was
shocking. It was a lot cheaper, and I thought better.
Yeah, it was shockingly big. I did not think it was going to be that size. So
there was nothing at France that wasn't delicious.
Right. Like and we got a little pixie dust on that too. So
we did, because we were there kind of at the end of the night, and so they gave us 2 of the turkey things.
Yeah. Because we got one and we're like, hey, you gave us one already. And they go, that's okay. Here.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah. Thank you.
I just can't get over the ball.
I know.
And I'll be the first to admit, like when you were telling us this, they're putting up these lights on the ball. I'm like, okay,
I know.
Sparkle,
yeah, this is really
lights on the ball. This thing is just blowing me away
so cool
every time.
And we really haven't even seen it do the Christmas thing yet, because they have one that looks like candy cane.
We saw part of it from the Skyliner.
From the Skyliner, yes.
So, and then Harmonious.
This was afterwards.
Samantha Kuhn gave me the quote of the night on Friday.
Yes.
That Harmonious is the new happily ever after, and I 100% agree.
Yes.
There's the teacups. They're old. They've got them every year over there in the UK, but I just love them.
I know, and especially with the light. Cool at night. Yes, with the light from the fire coming out of, on the tiki things. I think it came out really cool. So I had to take a picture.
Always.
Yes. And the tree.
EPCOT Christmas tree.
It's just beautiful. And then this is,
my buddy Dale.
Mm-hmm. I didn't put the picture of Chip. He was on the other side.
Right. Goofy and Donald, I think.
Sure.
This is another one. I just took this picture because we were on the other side of the lake and I couldn't get the dang barge out of the picture, but I just thought it was cool with the ball and the
Christmas tree.
Plus, I like to play with the zoom on my new phone.
You're so funny. And then, pictures of France while we're standing on the bridge.
Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Those were just playing. So we went back on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Got to the park at 10 o'clock. It was EPCOT day, so it was pointy hat day.
Yes, it was. I had my pointy hat. Scott was holding on to it, but I always have to wear my ears.
Never dawned on us that even though EPCOT opens at 10, nothing actually opened till 11.
Yeah, that none of the kitchens opened until 11.
Right. So we were going to start in Japan, but we started off in the U.S. in the American Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lincoln Memorial, one of the gingerbread houses that are there in the rotunda.
Yes, and They even have lights inside, like the chocolate lights.
Yeah, you can kind of see them.
Yeah.
At the bottom on both sides of the tree. They literally made chocolate spotlights. I mean, they
Yeah.
didn't light up, but there's chocolate spotlights in there, which is so cool.
It is just amazing.
The detail that they put into these things. I mean, they Christmas them up. It's not like an exact replica.
Right, but it's still just so cool.
Throw the Mickey topiary in front of it.
Mm-hmm. And then they have all the little the hollies that in shape of Mickey
We were
heads.
literally the first people in there, and we were the only people in there while we were there.
Right.
So, like, if you ever wondered what it looks like when it's empty, there you go.
Which you never see anymore.
No. There's the gingerbread American Adventure.
Yes. And which is just spectacular. I mean, the fact that they did the
that
fountain.
I downloaded that I put more pictures in, but
no, I have pictures of it around there. The only other one, did you put the other gingerbread?
I should have.
If
Let me
not,
grab it real quick.
Okay.
You could carry on while I try to find it.
Oh, okay. But I mean, it's just amazing because they put all, the hidden Mickeys on it. And on every one of the gingerbread houses, they do have the 50th medallion on all of them. But this one is really cool. The American Adventure. It actually has the little doors going in. So it's the building, has the little fountain. It was just so impressive. Now they actually had them under glass, unlike last year when they had them in the show place.
Mm-hmm.
The World Show Place where they had them out. And I think.
Yeah, but last year it was like the entire mall.
Right. And this has hidden Mickeys all over. Now it doesn't tell you how many hidden Mickeys there are, so I didn't go counting them. So.
No, and I don't always know when they go, oh, there's 37 hidden Mickeys on the carousel or whatever. Some of them seem to me to be so on it, like so obvious that I don't count them.
Well, generally they're pretty much
like
gold.
The Mickey topiary to me is really honest. I wouldn't call that. I mean,
no.
It's just right there. I wouldn't call it a hidden Mickey.
Right, and also like putting the holly leaves in shape of a Mickey head is kind of obvious, you know. To me, it's the little gold ones.
Yeah. Here's the third one, which was the Martin Luther King Memorial.
Yes. Which is still very cool. That all the little rocks under there to me are just little pieces of chocolate are just amazing.
He just looks so angry.
I know. We actually said that.
Yeah.
We're like, he just looks angry. Not sure
and then the big shot of the...
Yeah, the panoramic shot. Well, it was the 9 angles of it, but it came out really cool. Oh, okay, yeah. Came out really cool. Yeah, so if you ever want to see it with nobody in there, there you go.
That's what it looks like when it's dead empty.
Yeah.
And just a shot of the roof because I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point, Tony Ann.
That's true. Very good. That's true.
And I don't even care. I think it's cool they put them in there. I never know, like, is that a hidden Mickey? Because it's pretty out there right in front of you.
Very true. Very true.
Then we went from there. Oh, that's when we met up with Jeff.
Back in Japan. I'm sorry. Yeah, back in Japan.
Yeah, back in Japan.
We went backwards to Japan. Yes.
So we got to see.
That's at the end. Yeah.
We got to see the drummers come out.
Yes.
I said, like halfway through the show, I'm going, I could do this. And then the second half of the show, I'm like, nope. First of all, I'd be dead because I played for, 15 minutes. 15 minutes of drumming is a good workout.
Yeah. I recorded pretty much all but about the first 15 seconds of it. So, and it's just a cool building.
It's a really cool building.
Yeah.
So we
met with Jeff and then went
with Jeff and we went to America. So everybody had already recently had breakfast, so we didn't really get any food other than the cookies.
Yeah, because it's American food.
Right.
We can get it all the time.
Yeah, right. I mean, it was a jackfruit pot pie.
Well, yeah, here, I'll tell you. Hold on. It was... Hold on.
They called it a pot pie.
Yeah, it was
Um,
jackfruit, mushrooms, carrots, peas, onions, and a puff pastry.
Yeah, it was turkey and potatoes and green
Right,
beans.
right.
I think that's a pumpkin cheesecake.
Yes, mini pumpkin pie funnel cake.
Yeah,
Oh, and there's a pumpkin gingerbread cheesecake. Yes,
and then the whatever this cookie is with a piece of
it's
a Dove bar on top.
chocolate crinkle cookie made with Dove dark chocolate.
Yeah. So
And
that
there
was
was a
actually fairly accurate. Maybe a little more sugar on ours,
yeah,
but
and
other than
then there
that,
was
fairly accurate.
and then a holiday beer flight.
Yeah, so that was good. Some of it
Yes.
was good.
Yes, so you can read what they are right there,
Yeah. There was a bright white ale,
which is the
Bell's
light
bright
one.
white ale. We'll show you the picture in a second. Three
Yeah.
Daughters Brewing eggnog white porter, and then the Playa Linda Brewing Company pomegranate chocolate stout.
Peppermint.
Peppermint chocolate stout. The
Yes.
peppermint chocolate stout is the winner
Big winner.
running away
Yes, big winner.
on this one. The bright white ale is just, I don't know. It was a Samuel Adams seasonal.
Yeah, it was
beer,
kind of like the
pretty much.
Winterfest Sam Adams
Yeah.
without the Sam Adams aftertaste.
Right.
Yeah.
The eggnog one, Jeff Apolka took one sip and was like, I don't taste any eggnog. And I
Right.
didn't either.
Right.
Which would have been weird too, because it's pretty dark beer.
Yeah. But the peppermint,
the peppermint chocolate one was
big winner.
that one also tasted like Christmas.
Yes, it did. It was delicious.
It was really good.
Delicious.
Really, really good.
Yes. And I think at that point we did buy 2 flights of this.
Yeah.
I think it was when we got to Germany. We're like, yeah, let's stop buying 2 flights.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to drive home eventually. Italy has, I didn't even put pictures up. They've got the typical 2 different kinds of ravioli.
Yeah, actually here. I'll tell you.
And a lot of wine. I'm not really a wine drinker.
Yeah, I didn't
But
really.
they had the Italian margarita.
Yes.
Which was tequila and
limoncello.
Limoncello.
Yes.
So that was really good. Jeff,
Yes.
we were actually going to just walk by and Jeff was like, oh, we had that last year. It was good. And so we went and got it and it was really good.
Yes.
It's the only drink I saw that they didn't tell you. It's just tequila.
Yeah.
Like you didn't say Jose Cuervo or Cabo Wabo or whatever. It was just tequila. So
tequila.
For those of you of a certain age, it's like when you went to the grocery store and they just had a yellow bottle that said vodka on it or something.
You're funny.
Kids today don't know about that.
No, they don't.
Then we went to Germany.
Yes, it's at the Bavarian Holiday Kitchen.
Yeah. That first picture is the pork schnitzel with
mushroom sauce, spatzel, and braised red cabbage.
Yeah, that was highly recommended by Mr. Opolka.
Yes, which we'll try this weekend.
Yeah. That was what we tried to get last year and they were sold out. And then this year we just weren't hungry enough at that point to get it.
To get that because we got something else.
Yeah. Right. So we got the Linzer cookie.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was really good.
It was really good.
I thought Rachel Miller's review of Be Careful because she aspirated the powdered sugar was hilarious.
I know, that was so funny.
And also completely understandable. As soon as you touch it, you'd understand how you could just get that all in your lungs.
Yes.
And that looked pretty much like what they showed. The raspberry filling in that
was delicious.
Was spot on. Yes.
And that cookie again was only $2.50.
Yeah, the cookies are a great deal for the cookie stroll.
Right.
Right. $15, you're through the cookie deal. We got the cheese fondue in a bread bowl.
Yes.
And it had roasted purple potato, or they steamed.
Actually steamed baby vegetables and marbled potatoes.
Okay, so it had carrots,
baby
a regular zucchinis. Red potato, a purple potato, some zucchini, and then the top of the bread.
Oh my gosh, it was delicious.
Yeah, and And because it's a piece of bread full of cheese, it was a lot of food
Yes.
for
I'm sorry, it was for $8.25.
okay. But
And that, I mean, you could
it was
tell the
worth it.
size of it. Yes. It
Yeah.
was, if Jeff had wanted some, we could have, the three of us could have easily shared it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes.
And then another beer and cider flight on this one.
Yes. It was the Postman Pure Hard Apple Cider.
Okay, that's the one in the middle.
Yes, they put them in the wrong order. Then the Tank Brewing Prost Fest beer. And then the Iinger Brewing Celebrator Doppelbock.
Yeah, that Doppelbock was really good.
Yeah.
You know,
That was really good.
And Jeff and I were talking about it. We both like the heavier, the porters and the stouts.
Mm-hmm.
Doppelbock was a good fit to that.
Yes. Yes.
It was a really good beer. This is the one where the apple cider just didn't have that sweet kick to it. It was a good apple cider.
Right. Because
I'd like to know what the alcohol content is, because I'm afraid it was so good that you could get yourself in trouble with it.
Probably.
A lot of the ciders, I can't drink a lot of it because it's just so sweet. My mouth gets dry.
Yeah. But this one you could definitely have a full glass of that without a problem.
Yeah,
and again, that flight was and then again, that flight was $9.75, which is pretty consistent. So
yeah, the Prost beer and a lot of the beers they have out there right now are kind of blue moony. They've got that citrus kind of underlying. It's not an IPA, but it tastes like an IPA.
Yeah, it had almost a lemony. To me, at least, I tasted lemony.
To me, it just had that generic citrus taste that you get like if you order a Blue Moon.
Okay.
So that is how far we've gotten around so far.
Right.
There isn't anything that we had that I'd be like, don't get that again.
And I mean, there was things we chose not to get because we're like, we're not gonna eat that.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some things, like, for example, one of the things I want to go back and get at the L'Chaim is, okay, they had latkes on the menu, and I'm like, oh, those are going to be blah. But when I saw them after I'd ordered, I'm like, okay, well, I do want to get those. So I don't want salmon on them because that's just not me.
Salmon and without salmon.
Right. And the ones with salmon was the one with a pile of salmon on it. If you get it without, it was like two big latkes.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I wanted. So, and it had a little bit of drizzle stuff on it.
Yeah. Other than Italy, and everybody's talked about Italy for the last several festivals, it's some really expensive ravioli over there, so we skipped it.
Yeah, I mean, nothing there was under $11 food wise.
No, but everywhere else, I don't remember any food item that was over, 8 and change.
Yeah, I think the only thing was something was $9. I can't remember, but that's okay.
There was one thing.
Yeah.
And other than this lamb, it was fairly decent portions of everything.
Yes, it was.
And there was still plenty of chickpea salad that was really good to make up for the fact that the lamb was so small. But
right.
That may be. I'm sure that is along the lines of that lamb chop that we kept seeing at the Flower and Garden Festival. That your mileage may vary as to how big a piece of meat you actually get.
Exactly.
So
yeah. So there's a couple places we still want to hit in the back, finish the rest of the showcase.
Yeah, and then we've got to hit all the stuff.
Right.
In the middle there.
Right, and then also the donut shop too.
Right, but and the two over by Port of Entry and
Yep. There's the Refreshment Outpost actually had that coconut pineapple cake thing, I think. But there was a couple little things of individual ones that I wanted to hit too.
And like I said, we were in the park we were only in the park like 3.5 hours on Saturday, but we were there, I don't know, 8 hours in one of the parks. 8 hours total on Friday, and we never rode a ride. We just did Festival of the Holidays.
Yeah,
It was
well,
super
it
cool.
was fine. So we saw a couple of the Olafs around for the scavenger hunt. Didn't see all of them. I only found America and UK is the only ones I saw.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, wasn't really looking for them.
Right. So I think that's going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Be a little early tonight.
Yes. So, but we actually had fun, just kind of relaxing and trying it out that way.
Yeah, a lot of fun. We've usually had a smaller list of things we were just going to grab, and this time we actually just went around and enjoyed the festival. So it was great.
Heard we should. Yeah,
Tony Ann, I did too.
Yeah.
I know the other day, the first couple of days of it, it was like a 2021 lanyard. And something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess like a lot of the 50th merchandise back in October, it's all sitting somewhere in the Panama Canal or whatever, waiting to get here.
Right. So we'll wait, and if not, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So, but we do, we'll not only do
a donation and keep Disney open.
Yeah. But also, additionally, we want to, when we go and try the foods, I want to see the entertainment too, the individual.
Yeah, the storytellers and the Santa Clauses and
right. I'd like to see some of that.
Yeah, and we went hunting them out, but the timing, we just were off on the timing.
Right.
And so it was like too long a wait for us just to hang around in France or in England or whatever for them to come out. And then because of that, by the time we'd get to the next place, it was either just over or, our timing was just off. So we're going to have to consciously try to see one, and then we can keep going around probably, because it looks like they kind of follow each other around the world. And
I think there is a schedule somewhere on them. I need to look it up.
I'm sure it's posted somewhere. It was certainly posted in front of every location.
Yeah, I just didn't look at it because.
Yeah. So
I just realized my little Christmas
video was really cool.
Yeah, I just realized my Christmas trees on my shirt are green, so you can see through me. It's all right.
Silver.
I know, I'm such a goofball.
Yeah.
So
anyway, I think we're gonna wrap up for this week. Dave and Tony Ann and the Disney Crush podcast will be here next week at 8:00.
Yes, they will.
And our podcast, assuming I get back to Tampa at a reasonable time, will be out tomorrow. If not, it'll be Thursday morning.
Okay. Yeah, because we recorded a day late.
Yeah, but it went pretty.
Yeah.
I don't think there's an over amount of editing that I actually have to do this time. So
no.
Okay. Well, hey, thank you, everybody, and we'll see y'all later.
Thank you. Good night.
Night.